On January 7, 1960, the United States first successfully test-launched the Polaris Submarine Launched Ballistic Missile, SLBM, from their launching facility in Cape Canaveral, Florida. The Polaris would be the first missile deployed in the world that could be launched from a submerged submarine and carry a nuclear warhead, changing the game of nuclear brinksmanship forever. In July of 1960, the first successful launch of a Polaris missile from a submerged USS Washington missile submarine led to the arming of 41 U.S. submarines with 16 Polaris missiles with each missile carrying a single nuclear warhead and a range of 1,000 nautical miles. The first operational patrol by the USS Washington took place from November 1960 to January 1961. Later developments led to a maximum range of 2,500 nautical miles and 3 nuclear warheads per missile. The Polaris missile-equipped submarines were in service until 1996, when the Poseidon, 14 warheads, and Trident, 8 warheads, multi-warhead missiles finally completed replacement of the last of the Polaris missiles. Polaris missiles with nuclear warheads were also fielded by the British Royal Navy. In the late 1950s, the Soviet Union and the Western Allies, led by the United States, both had a nuclear weapon capability via dropping bombs and cruise missiles from bomber aircraft. Land-based nuclear-armed ballistic missiles were being developed, as were cruise missiles and ballistic missiles launched from ships and surface submarines. In fact, Germany had been developing missile launching technology from surface subs during World War II. The ability to launch nuclear missiles from submerged submarines provided the opportunity to launch a surprise attack that left virtually no realistic warning time. Additionally, it was virtually impossible to track and target an entire fleet of nuclear missile submarines, especially those powered by nuclear reactors, meaning any attack could be expected to be replied in kind from surviving missile subs. Within a year of the U.S. deploying Polaris-equipped subs, the Soviets had their own version of nuclear missile submarines. Currently, the United States, Russia, the United Kingdom, France, and China operate nuclear missile submarines, and India is developing the capability. North Korea may also be working on such a plan. Despite the threat of delivering a devastating and unstoppable surprise first strike, the guarantee of successful retaliation has kept all nations from using their nuclear sub-launched ballistic missiles so far. As a question for my students, does that mean the SLBM is a good thing or a bad thing? Feel free to give your thoughts on the subject. If you like this video and would like to receive notification of new videos, please feel welcome to subscribe to History and Headlines. Your viewership is much appreciated.
Adieu to you, ladies of Spain, for we've received orders for to sail for old England, and hope very shortly to see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll rove across the salt sea, till we strike soundings in the channel of old England, from Ushant to sailing to City for Lucy. The first land we made was a point called the Dead Man, next Ramshead off Plymouth, Stark, Portland and White. We sailed then by Beachy, by Fairley and Dungeness, and bore straight away for the south, for the night, for the night. And we'll roar like true British sailors, we'll rant and we'll roar across the sea, till we strike soundings in the channel of old England, from Washington City is city for every good man drink up